Well, this was an issue of not respecting cultural differences. Paul presents in his argument against Gentiles having to be fully Torah's observant, and which would be like circumcised and more. And so he says in verses 16 through 17, "We ourselves are Jews by birth and not Gentile sinners. Yet we know that a person is justified not by the works of the law, but through the faith of Jesus Christ. And we have come to believe in Christ Jesus so that we might be justified by the faith of Christ, not by doing the works of God, of the law, but because no one will be justified by the works of the law." I don't remember the theologian, but we were reading it this morning, the youth and I, and she argues that a better way of understanding what Paul is talking about when it comes to justified here, he's really talking about belonging. You don't get to be able to define as being belonging in a community because of what things you do appropriately. Instead, it's the faith of Christ. Other translations have this as faith in Christ. And so there's like a debate, and general consensus is now that it really should have been translated as faith of Christ or the faithfulness of Christ. So in the face of this division and inability to respect the cultural differences, Paul argues that our works cannot justify us with God or establish belonging within God's kingdom.